Hey guys, it's Heather here at LARRS, and I have my friend Nikki with me today. We're going to talk a little bit about sun conures. Hi. Can you say hi? No, you can't say hi. Why is that? Most sun conures do not actually vocalize. Nikki is super excited right now, and Nikki loves playing with my nails. Hi. So these guys are actually from the northeastern parts of South America, mainly in Brazil. They were just updated to the endangered species list. So wild populations actually are dwindling for these guys. Thankfully, the US and Europe banned importation of these guys a while ago, so we don't have to, for the most part, worry about that unless people are illegally poaching these guys. So, just like that, they are actually one of the loudest medium-sized birds. Did you just poop on me? I'm pretty sure you just pooped on me. Oh, you pooped on my chair. These guys need a ton of attention. Besides being really loud, they do have a tendency for plucking if they're not given enough attention. So they can be extremely playful little birds. They kind of do their own thing and make up their own little tricks to keep themselves entertained. And they like to cuddle like Nikki Monster. Where are you going? Nikki, where'd you go? You want to step up? Nikki is still going through a lot of hormone season right now. So I am making sure that I am approaching Nikki in the correct way so as not to promote hormonal behavior. Hey! Your butt's in my face. Come here, monster. There we go. So Nikki definitely likes getting around a lot. One of Nikki's favorite things to do is cuddle. He just wants attention all the time. So are you thinking you're gonna fly? You keep fluttering your wings like you want to fly. Yes. He's looking at the camera right now, like, who is that bird in the camera? So I think Nikki is getting a little bit excited. Hi, monster. Come here. Yes. So Nikki does a couple of little sounds, actually. So I'm going to see if I could actually get him to do his little sounds, or if he's just gonna be a turkey bird like he's being right now. Nikki, can you give me kissy noise? So Nikki does this thing where he gets really close to me and he kind of like just moves back and forth really, really slowly. That's one of the things that he does. So Nikki is actually on the same diet as a lot of the other birds at the rescue. So we feed Nikki a meal of chop in the morning, and then we do pellets in the afternoon. And one of the reasons that we feed birds the way that we do is because you're just crawling all over the place. Oh yeah. One of the reasons why we feed birds the way that we do is, one, it's a lot healthier for them to eat the chop that we make. And the other reason is because we do a lot of training with the birds here at the rescue. So the biggest thing that we're doing is trying to train them to be able to get into a new home. And, we educate people on the proper care for birds like this so that they can have a really good relationship. Sun conures, if they're not giving, any stimulation or, if they're not given enough attention, because they are extremely intelligent little birds, They do have a tendency to pluck, but you can definitely avoid that by making sure that they get enough attention. Nikki. So I'm just gonna, hi. I'm just gonna turn my chair here and I will sacrifice my ears because Nikki does have a very, very loud little screech. Hi. Are you a silly bird? So Nikki does love scritchies, but being such a small bird, it's really easy to kind of fall into this super duper cuddly sort of stuff and really touch these little guys where you're not supposed to be touching them. Now, they do like to do tricks. So you can do certain things, you know, when you gain enough trust with the bird. You can do fun little things like one of our regular patrons at the rescue actually does something that is called a potato bird, and the bird actually lays upside down in the hand. Hi. So this is actually a kind of hormonal type behavior that Nikki is doing right here. So Nikki likes to do this to my fingers. He does this little bebop thing with his head. And he's really, so when a bird does this to you, whether you have a macaw, anything like that, it typically means hormone stuff, or they're just like so happy to see you and they consider you a mate. And so they want to do a little like regurgitation for you, which of course is the sincerest form of flattery for a bird, is to do a little regurgitating for you. So I have nails, and a lot of the birds like to think that it's like a beak, that they're going to be able to get something out of my nails because they're kind of shaped like a beak. And so that's what happens sometimes when birds are either they like you like a lot, or they're kind of hormonal. So let's see if we can bring Nikki back into the picture here. Hi. You're just crawling all around. No, you may not. No. So I don't know if you guys saw the little handshake thing that I did, but Nikki was starting to go after the bracelets that I'm wearing. And the easiest way to get a bird not to do that is just to do a really tiny little wiggle. Hey. Nikki bird. So we'll see if we can get him to do it again here real quick. Hey. These guys, okay, so he's just going to do that thing. These guys can live for 15 to 30 years. Now, you might be asking yourself, why is there such a huge gap in their life expectancy? And a lot of it just has to do with the environment and stimulation. You know, birds can't be in an environment where there is a lot of airborne toxins. So airborne toxins will include anything from candles and incense up to nonstick cookware. You need to make sure that if you have nonstick cookware, that it is the proper material, that it is PBOA and PTFE free, so that it's going to be safe to use around your birds. The other reason is just a poor diet. You know, a lot of people think that birds in captivity eat a lot of seed, and that's just not true. And that's part of the reason why we feed the diet that we do. You know, these guys are not out in the wild. They're not flying for miles and miles in order to get food. So if you're feeding a seed diet, that's like feeding Snickers. And so, you know, think about it, if you're eating Snickers all the time, what's going to happen to you? You're going to get overweight, right? And then if you're not exercising to burn that off, that's not good for you either. Hey. No, we're not doing... Nikki's just stuck his butt up at me. I was trying to grab you from this way. Monster. So, Nikki is trying to give himself scritchies on my fingers right now. So if you guys happen to, oh, you're being such a turkey. If you guys happen to have any questions about sun conures or parrots in general, please don't hesitate to reach out. Remember to subscribe to our channel. It is free to subscribe, and we definitely can do a lot more good if we're spreading the word about what LARRS is doing. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you'd like to make a donation, you can definitely do so on our website. We'll have that listed in the description for you guys. I hope you had just as much fun as I had watching little Nikki monster here. Ooh, you're doing your little wavy thing back and forth. All right, guys, you have a great day.